correct, and it'll never be perfect, but we said we wanted to go take the hard road one more time, and our guys did that. They really did. They came out and competed and earned that win. I was proud of them.
Congrats on the win, but we saw before the game, news broke out about you guys mutually agreeing to possibly part ways in every game.
I'm sorry, say what?
I said before the game started, it was news that broke that came out and said that you guys were mutually agreeing to part ways with Anthony Lynn. I guess from your perspective, we're dealing with that side of the job. Obviously, you have a game to play, win today, but just that side, can you confirm or deny that report?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to get into that because I haven't even talked to Anthony, and so I don't even want to talk about that. That'll come up tomorrow.
Dan, you talked about just fighting and scratching and playing till the end this whole season. Does this game kind of epitomize that? You lose the lead, but your offense travels down, you get that big score, and then your defense wins it with a pick. Just really fighting and scratching all the way till the end.
Yeah, well, I think what fires you up the most is the fact that we complemented each other, and I think that is the most important thing as a team that you can do. And it really doesn't matter that it was the score that it was 37-30. It was a fact that, man, when our team needed it, our defense got a stop, got a turnover, and offensively, when our defense needed some help, man, we found a way to score some points, and so I think that's what a good team is, and it could be the same thing. It's 12-10, and but that's what I thought was very evident and what made me really proud about this game, man. We did that, and it was a great team effort.
Dan, I wanted to ask you about the two trick plays. I don't want to talk about them separately or together, but a lot of moving pieces in those plays. Seems like it'd be tough to execute. How much practice time went into those, and I guess how proud were you of the execution?
Yeah, we worked them, we repped them. We made sure that we had a good grasp and a good handle on them, to where we felt good, and I felt good about calling them. And I tell you what, they did. They executed well. They did it exactly. They did exactly the way that you want it done, and as a matter of fact, they were better than practice. I mean, some of them you're like, well, the corner's just standing there looking at it. So it worked out good, but they did, man. They were on it and they were ready for it, and I told our guys all week, I said, we're going to be aggressive and we're calling this stuff. So, and I felt good about calling it, and those guys did the rest.
Can you take us through the first one? That would seem to be a really creative play. Where that?
Yeah, well, that was off of Saint carrying the football like we have. We've had a couple of those big plays where we've given it to him, have a couple of pullers. He's normally following Big V and Panay, and so it was really off of that, and we gave him the same formation, same set, personnel, everything, to where if you assume they're doing their homework, and if they are, there's really two things you're going to get out of it, and so we used that to our advantage, and it worked out great. The guys executed well.
Yeah, Coach, how important is it, or reassuring is it to know that trait about how hard your team plays and going forward, you've got that embedded in your team?
Yeah, well, look, you have to get that. And look, these guys are pros. They're going to work. But what you don't want is, man, you want to know that they're continuing to, when you're where we're at, and when you get late in the season and you don't have the wins, that's not easy. It's not easy for guys to continue to just put their best foot forward and continue to come to work and continue to grind. But our guys did that, man. And there again, but I think they know what we were trying to build. They understood that for us, man, it was what we said day one, man. We're looking for a gritty team, guys that are resilient, guys that are willing to lay it on the line. You're not going to feel 100%. Those guys that are 80, 90% that can still produce and are giving it their all. That's important to us, and that showed. And so I do feel like, man, all the way through this season, those guys never lost hope, and I think that's important. Is that there is hope.
Sorry about that. How important is the second half of the season then for Jared? He's really played some good ball here in the second half of the season. Just the momentum that gives him, and maybe just you guys as play callers and advisors for him. Just how important is the second half been for him?
Yeah, he's played really well. He really has, and I think that's what has been really good to see is look, there's a number of reasons why we weren't moving the football and things weren't happening, and it's really all encompassing. And he took a lot of flack for it. I'll be honest with you, that wasn't totally on him. It wasn't. And but what I respect about him is the fact that he hung in there and he was resilient, but yet accountable to his own performance. And but collectively, we knew we all had to get better. And man, he never wavered. I mean, he was there every day. He was ready to go. He was upbeat. He wanted to be better, and in turn has made us all better. So he's playing good. He's really played pretty good down the stretch. It's been good to see.
Dan, as much as